I'm Alex, CEO of Pixl8 Group. We deliver digital transformation for membership organisations across the UK and beyond.
I'm Steve, Head of Products. I'll be telling you about the latest features in our platform to make managing your membership even easier.
Plus the latest on our website launches, team news and events.
Welcome to the Pixl8 update.
Before we get going, please do like and share this video.
And subscribe to our channel so you don't miss an episode.
There's more Pixl8 news in our regular newsletter, The Forward. Sign up using the link on the screen. So up first, we've got the Marine Biology Association, and this is a really fun project, one that my co-founder Neil is particularly excited about, being a sort of an avid underwater photographer. We're building a membership portal and obviously the CRM, and that's integrated with their WordPress site, which is being relaunched by another agency. But Steve, this is one you've been involved with, so can you tell us a bit more about some of the other features there?
So one of the things they have is a young member kind of membership. So this is where kind of people under the age of 16 can join. This is often paid for by the parents. So the parent manages the kind of that subscription, pays for it annually, but the child gets all the benefits. So that's quite a new thing that we've launched as well. And also this idea that you can now kind of have family memberships. So you can buy a membership for a couple of other people and then add those people in through your profile.
Yeah, and devolved payment is something that we see across a number of different industries. I think even with some of the regulators, we see instances where somebody might pay for their renewal, or they might nominate that their company pays for it. So yeah, having this kind of sophistication in the product is certainly a good thing, and it's nice to get such a visual project as well. And obviously, being consumer facing, it's got some really nice UI elements to it. Up next, we have the IOIC, which is the Institute of Internal Communication.
Again, it's a Ready membership project using Zero. They're also using Go Cardless. So that gives it this nice kind of full kind of integration between all the software. But that's a really nice site.
And that particular one is a full Ready membership build. So that's the website as well, not just the portal, right?
Indeed, yeah.
Great stuff. So up next, we have the Independent Schools Association. So that one is a full Ready membership build, all the usual elements that that includes. Any particular highlights for you on that project?
There's a couple of features which are, I guess, maybe slightly unusual in terms of how events are booked. So often they're kind of, because it's to do with students, so often teachers may book events which they need a kind of a head office maybe to pay for the actual event. So there's quite a bit of work that we're doing around kind of managing that process and just making it a lot easier to kind of maintain that and to help kind of ensure that payments are as swift as possible.
We've also had a number of launches for APSCO, which is the Association of Professional Staffing Companies. So that is a full Ready membership build, but multiple instances of Ready membership for their different markets. So we obviously have the UK and global version, but then we also have an instance in Germany, a German deployment, which is obviously in the German language, has some of the sort of configurations that are sort of relevant to that market. And obviously, being an EU customer, they're deploying out on our EU hosting infrastructure. So at Pixl8, we have a number of different hosting platforms for the different markets that we serve. You've had a bit of involvement in that one as well, Steve. So anything in there that's particularly interesting for you?
It's the first time really that we've had to integrate multiple sites into a single Zero account, which has worked actually really, really well. The German site is a full kind of multilingual site as well. So that's been a nice piece of work. A huge amount of kind of inbuilt Ready membership goodness in there. So it's nothing too custom.
So next up, we've got some more projects with our partner Bluelight. So for listeners that have heard from us before, we have a number of projects that we work on with Bluelight. So when clients are looking to extend the power of their CRM and take advantage of enterprise platforms like Microsoft Dynamics, we tend to work with with Bluelight. So the first project is for the BVA, which is the British Veterinary Association, and for them we built the with Bluelight the Canine Health Scheme, which is basically a submissions portal that allows vets to submit scans of dogs' hips and elbows to the scheme for assessment. And it's got some powerful functionality around secure document storage and that kind of thing. What we also have was the My BVA portal, which was a self-service portal to tie in with their existing website integrated with Microsoft Dynamics. So two projects there, both for the BVA. Next up, we also have launched a project for the NHQB. So this organisation, the New Homes Quality Board, was founded last year with an explicit aim to improve standards as it relates standards and quality as it relates to new homes. And we've built out a platform that allows developers of new homes to come and register, pay their fees based on a sort of a calculation. As well as send data and integrate with other third parties, including the ombudsman as well. So another interesting project, really building on Ready membership as a foundation, but also building out some other processes for operating their business. So we've been busy over the last couple of months, back out at physical events, which has been long overdue. So we were at the MemberWise Digital Excellence event in May, which was a really busy event, and it was really great to showcase Ready membership. We had a really nice demo booth there. And additionally, we were at MemCom in June, the Trade Association Forum, and our first overseas event as well there. So we went to Chicago to AMS Fest, showcasing Ready membership to associations and consultants. Upcoming in September, we've got an event with AAE World Congress, and all of our brands are going to be present at AAE. That's the event in Lisbon in Portugal between the 5th and the 7th of September. Coming through also in September, we have our Tech Insight Day with MemberWise, which is an opportunity to see obviously Ready membership, but other systems as well. And then towards the end of the year, we'll be having yet another MemberWise event as well that we'll be attending.
Thanks, Alex. So in team news, we welcome a number of new starters at Pixl8. So first off, Donna Hanlon has recently joined us as a senior project manager. And we've also got two new customer service managers. So we've got Jonathan Hunt and Martin Cooper. And we've also welcoming a operations coordinator. So that's Kerry Oakes. So welcome to everyone who's going to be joining Pixl8. We're also hiring at the moment, so we're looking for a project manager and also a digital service delivery coordinator. They're both UK roles. So if you're interested in reading more about it or applying for the roles, do go to the Pixl8 website and look at the careers page.
So Steve, what's the latest from the product team?
Yeah, thanks, Alex. So on to platform news. So one thing we're working on at the moment is a small improvement to our virtual events platform. So up until now, if you had, say, a Zoom meeting as a session, then it would just open up into a new window. So one of the things we've done now is the ability to embed that directly into the page. So you never, ever have to leave the site itself. So that's going to be a really neat feature because it will allow you to then have alongside any kind of marketing messages and chats and all those kind of things which are within the platform already. So that's a nice new feature that we're just building into our events platform right now. One of the other new features that we've just added into our platform is gift aid and donations. So up until now, this has tended to be custom work that we've done for clients. So now it's actually built into the product. So with things like gift aid, what you can do is when you're creating things like shop products or event tickets and membership, you can specify whether you're able to collect gift aid on those particular purchases. And then what happens is then it will automatically, when someone's walking through the checkout process, if they previously signed up to gift aid, then gift aid will automatically then apply for those things. But otherwise, they'll be asked to see if they would like to qualify for or apply for gift aid. And then it'll also then backdate all of those purchases as well for the previous 4 years. So that's a really good way of ensuring that where you can collect gift aid, then that you do. All of the reports as well are HMRC friendly, so you can download and export those reports and then just kind of check through them and then submit those into our HMRC. So that's a nice product feature. And also we're just finishing off the work on donations. So now you can set kind of various causes that you want to ask people to donate for, and set kind of default kind of prices like £10, £20, £30. And it's really just a widget that you can then drop into various parts of the site. It could be on the footer or could be on specific pages for specific causes. So huge amount of flexibility there. And then that also then flows really nicely into the Ready membership product in terms of perhaps integrating in Zero and things like that. Soon we'll be introducing the monthly and the kind of the recurring donations, but we're launching very, very soon with the one-off donations. So moving on to subscriptions, we've done a number of changes very, very recently around our subscriptions model. So first off is the ability now to set pricing every time you create a subscription. So previously up to now, you either kind of set a price and everyone would pay that same amount of money, or there's some custom work that we would do for clients where they had more complicated models than that. But now with the manual pricing subscription, when you create a subscription, you'll put in how much you're going to charge that particular person. And then similarly, when they come to renew, then you can put in what that renewal price is. So that's super, super good for those organizations that have a small number of members or have particularly complicated pricing, which they run off a spreadsheet and want to maintain that ability. So that's that. One of the other new features around subscriptions is the ability to set whether a member can actually renew their subscription. So previously, basically, once that member has joined, then the system would just allow them to keep on renewing their subscription. But now what you can do, you can set some rules around if you allow that person to renew. So a classic example where it's particularly useful is things like student membership. So as part of that join online process, we will pick up what their graduation date is, and then we can create a rule around allowing you to keep renewing as a student until you hit your graduation date. And then it's an admin check to say, is this person still a student? Maybe they need to collect some more information. Maybe they're doing post-grad and just need to update their graduation date. So you can now handle all that in the admin. So that's really, really useful, especially also around kind of concessionary grades and things like that, where users have to provide evidence before they can renew. So that's another feature for subscriptions. And finally, what we've also introduced now is a really nice new pro rata model. So a lot of our membership organizations may work on a fixed year. So if I join kind of in July, then I'm only joining until kind of the 1st of January or maybe the 1st of April or something like this. So what it now does is automatically calculate the price on a pro rata basis, so that I'll only pay up until the end of December or end of March, and then I'll need to then renew. What it also supports is these kind of tricky areas. So where you're joining just before that start of the new year, then you can set things up so that it can roll into the next year automatically. So you pay kind of maybe for 13 months instead of 12. Another thing, so you can really handle those areas, just so that members don't have to renew as soon as they join, and to try and prevent those members from kind of from not renewing at all. So 3 really nice new features in our subscriptions.
As ever, it's really great to see more work being done on the subscriptions piece. I think along with finance and payments, it's really kind of the spine of the platform. So specifically where we're talking about anything where we can manage things in a manual way, when we come across trade associations with small amounts of members, we know that they do have some quite unusual ways of calculating fees. So giving them the ability to be able to just do that manually and still benefit from all of the renewals and subscriptions management and that piece is, I think, really great. And I think also on the gift aid and donations piece, that's something we've often been building custom. So it's nice to see that being part of core. It'll certainly accelerate projects with who have more of a charity dimension to what they do. So that's all for this time, but don't forget you can keep in touch with our newsletter, The Forward. Sign up today.
And if you like what you've seen, please do like this video. And also please subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss the latest update.
See you next time.
Bye.